Okay guys, it's day 3 of this project. And so day 1, I made the first video. I just finished editing it. And yesterday I came to work to make the second video, but I forgot my camera, so I didn't really do much anyways. What I did yesterday was I spent like an hour and a half sanding these two fenders. I didn't think it would have took so long, even though I have like a little mini sander DA, but it's electronic, it's not that strong. But sanding it was hell because it was really lumpy. It was so uneven. So my goal was just to sand it as flat as possible so I could put more epoxy to fill in the little holes. Like the little holes that didn't sand as flat. But so far this is what I got. It looks like something from afar, this is definitely something that looks nice from afar. From here, it looks okay. Up close, it's still really lumpy in certain areas. But besides that, it's like, it's coming together, But hopefully the epoxy that I put on it last night before I left filled in some of these gaps, some of these lumps right here. So today when I sand it, maybe I could sand flat straight through that. So the goal is, if it works out, is to sand it as flat as I can to where hopefully I'm pretty happy with it. I don't expect this to be perfect. My first time. This is not a how-to video. It's if it goes good, it goes good. If it doesn't, it doesn't. Whatever. Because like I said, still waiting on my new front end, so I might have a whole new set of fenders and bumper and everything. So if anything, I could just retry on that if I feel comfortable enough that I learned enough from this experience to redo it again. But like I said, the goal is to get it as flat as possible today, and if it's flat enough, I will put another layer of epoxy just to sand it again. And then I'll sand it as flat as I can. Maybe I'll polish it, or maybe I'll sand it with like 800 grit and then clear coat it, and maybe clear it like 3-4 times because I have a lot of clear, just to build up some layers. Hopefully I fill in some of those gaps, and then sand it again. I should be finished because I do need these on my car by Saturday. Today's Tuesday, and I'm supposed to have a tune date on Saturday. I messaged the guy last night. He didn't message me back yet. Well, he read it, but he didn't message me back. So hopefully my tune date still goes through, but I just got to work on the first one here. So far, this is all I got. This one looks really bad. There's really a lot of holes. But every time I sand it, it makes me so much more happier because it actually looks like something after I sand it. I don't have too much time to sand right now. I'll probably just do a little test sanding just to see how it turns out. But I'll get back to you guys later when I do sand it, probably after work is finished. Alright, so I got out of work about an hour ago at 5. It's 5:57 right now. I spent about an hour trying to sand this. This shit is freaking annoying. If you do not have patience for something like this, I do not recommend attempting it. But I just sanded it. It still has a lot of low spots, so I'm gonna put another coat of resin on it, and then I'm about to wet sand it real quick before I put the coat of resin. But pretty much it's coming to form, it's coming to life. I have a spot there that I need to patch, spot there that I need to patch, right here. I sanded too much, most likely right here. But it's getting there. This is still day 3. But I gotta patch a lot right here. There's a lot missing right here. See, with the sparkly stuff I put in it, kind of helped me a lot to figure out where I need to patch. But let's see. Right now I'm just touching up where I sanded too deep. with black paint. Very simple. Alright, so today's a new day. Today is probably day 4, I believe, because I started Sunday. It is pretty good. It's not too bad. It still has some holes from it. Every time I put resin on it, it does create these little like air pockets. You're supposed to put heat on it to release it. I do put heat on it, but the air pockets are still there. What I should have never touched it just now. What I'm thinking to do is put some resin on it now, because I came into work about an hour early. Put some resin on it now, maybe scuff it up if it lets me, and then just sand it at night, probably in like 2 hours. Put it outside once it gets a little hotter outside, and then sand it at night. This way there's a thick layer, and after that, realistically after that, I'm out of resin. There's not much left. But after that, after I sand it, like I said, I never did it before, so I don't really know what to do per se. After I sand it, I would assume that was probably my last time. Get it as flat as possible, and then start doing like higher grits. I'm sanding it right now at 80. That's how I cut through the resin so fast. Then I'm gonna go up to 220, probably 600, 800, and then probably stop there. Look at it, wet sand it, try to get it as good as possible, then probably clear coat it. And after clear coat, I'll probably clear coat it like 2-3 times, just so I can have a thick enough clear coat to sand, and then sand and polish that and call it a day, because it's Wednesday. It's Wednesday now, and I have my tune date on Saturday, so that means by Friday I have to get the fenders. By Friday I have to be finished. I have to get the fenders back on. I have to give my car an oil change. I might do the spark plugs, just so I can have a proper tune, nothing gets in the way. But yeah, wrapping this right now. The Camaro has some body issues. This is the inside to my job, if anyone is interested. I didn't ceramic coat this, but this got ceramic coated. It feels great. It feels amazing. Calipers got done. The rotor hub got done. This is who did the calipers rotor. It's the car I showed you outside, the tuned up guy. So if you need work, hit him up. This cars look amazing right now. I think it's day 5 of the project. I'm trying to wrap it up. It's far from perfect, but I learned a lot, so I know for next time what to do and what not to do. I just laid my first coat of clear. This is pretty much how it's gonna be. I'll sand it and everything after I lay enough coats. I'm probably gonna lay a lot of coats, just because I still have a lot of low spots. And every time I sand the low spots, I end up going too far in, and I end up messing it up, and then it's just gonna take too long if I keep doing that. But for now, this is what it's pretty much gonna look like. I'm gonna sand it to get it more even, but it's turning out pretty okay. From a distance, they're pretty cool looking. But it was my first time. Like I keep saying, I have a new front end coming eventually, so whenever that comes, I'll just redo it and redo it a little bit more proper. But for now, this is what it is. Hoping to be finished by tomorrow. Clear it as much as I can, let it dry, and then wet sand it. That's gonna be my last coat for today. Hopefully I don't need to put any more coats for today. I got to work like about 3 hours early just to do this stuff. I had to like sand it down a little bit more. I'm really tired. I woke up at like 5 a.m. Couldn't really sleep, came to work. So yeah, after that dries, only reason I really want to put more coats, but honestly, it says it's gonna rain soon. And one of the workers on his way here driving is raining, you know, about 40 minutes away from here. So I want to stop, let it dry enough so I could bring it inside, and later on start the wet sanding process and polishing it up, and probably what's it called, ceramic coated, because we have some ceramic stuff up here. We have different kinds. We'll have some cars to work on today, so kind of have to stop what I'm doing to get ready for work. I'm super hungry. I need to go eat something. It's too early. I'm tired. I need some coffee or something, but that's it for now. What's up? Currently changing my oil. It's a new day. I put it on last night. The fenders in the sun, these fenders look ridiculous. It looks really, really nice. It's like almost reflective. Here's a look of it on the car, pretty much. Oil is still draining.
Hey Siri, what's the weather look like?
Looks like you're gonna need an umbrella. It's a little bit drippy.